Okay guys, it's March 19th, 2017. I'm currently doing the neck-to-neck run. It's an annual training run organized by my running club, Athletic Club. And I'm going to show you the way across Chapman's Peak. So when you are here, you're going to see this. Now when you get around this corner, and you can already see that it's getting a little bit steeper. That's the beginning of the Chapman's Peak drive. It's a wonderful road. I see two clubmates ahead of me, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so this is the first uphill section you're going to face. You can see, more or less you can see that it's not too steep, but you are going to feel that you're running uphill. You've covered about 28 kilometers when you are here, so it's halfway there. And I suggest, in case you're not a sub 4 hour runner, but if you're more in the range of between 5 and 7 hours, if you're running 5 hours, you might be still running up that hill. If you're between 5.5 and 7 hours, you would rather take walk-run, the walk-run approach, where you walk a bit where it's steep, like here. Now you can already see, well, I can see that it's less steep, about 100 meters ahead of me, where you would start running again. And my little tip is, when you see a point where you say, okay, I could run there again, just fix that point. So let's say from this, there's this road sign, and from that road sign I'm going to start running. And when you're there, you start running. Don't think, just run. Now this view is one of the reasons why the Two Oceans is called the most beautiful marathon in the world. You're running up from here, you see Montauk Beach. You can feel a little bit relief when you see that beach, because from here on it's a little bit less steep, especially when you're running up a little bit further. After seeing that beach here in full, then there's even going to be a little downhill section. Now the run I'm currently taking part in, it's an organized training run. As I said, organized by my running club, Athletic Club. Wonderful organization. Usually 100 runners showing up. This morning 250, all preparing for Two Oceans mainly, and many of them also for comrades. So this is a 46k training run, and I always extend it to 50 because I want to have one proper 50k run before Two Oceans, probably about 4 weeks before Oceans. As you can see down there, not sure, there are a couple of horses riding there, and you might see that as well while you're running here during the Two Oceans. And I told you there's even a little downhill section, and that's where I'm running at now. So you're getting around a bend like this, and then you're going downhill. So this is about 1k after the start of Constantia of Chapman's Peak. So it's not going uphill all the time, and that is very, very nice. Now sooner or later the downhill is going to come to an end, and you're going to start a slide incline all the way up to Chapman's Peak. It's still Chapman's Peak. You can see the ocean to your left, beautiful beach in your back, and on race day when you look back this road, it's going to be packed with other runners. So where I am right now, where the second part of the incline starts, it's about 2.5 kilometers up to Chapman's Peak top. And we're going to continue here. So it's a really, really mild incline, which you most likely can easily run. Don't run it too hard, just easy. And if you feel it's too much, then go back to a walk-run strategy. Because later on it's going to be a little bit steeper, where you might want to walk, but this part you can easily run or run walk. going around this bend, for me, it's also one of the highlights of that race, because now you can see in front of you, ahead of you, this is the Bay of Out Bay. You can see the little peak in the middle. That's Little Lion's Head, and now we're getting closer to Chapman's Peak. Now this view, it's gonna blow your mind when you're getting here, because right here you can see about for 2 kilometers ahead of you, and that's gonna be packed with shirts of runners also doing the same race like you. Gonna be deeply impressed, I can tell you. Now when you see this, well, you will not be able to talk a lot. Well, you could be speaking, but nobody's gonna hear you, because this is one of the water table stations. They will have music playing here very loud. You can hear that. I'm getting goosebumps from telling you that. And when you then go past this water table over there, you can see all of the runners. And when you turn around, you're going to see so much more runners. So take some time, unless you're going for the win or for a sub 4 hour. Just take a couple of seconds, take it a little bit slower, and look around and watch and soak it in, because it's so beautiful. This is the spot I was talking about. You just passed the water table, went around the bend, and when you turn, then you're going to see this. It's going to be packed with thousands of other runners. Now I just went around another turn. This is the final section of Chapman's Peak. And further there, right here, that is Chapman's Peak. From here it's about another 1,200 meters or so. When you see this, you might think you are here because it looks like a peak, but if you look a little bit further behind that bus, well, you can't see it right now, there's still some road going uphill. So this is Little Chappies, and another 500 meters further up you're going to be at Chapman's Peak, but you're going to enjoy it. Turn around, look at the view, you're going to love it, and you won't feel the other 500 meters you still need to go uphill. And now this is the real deal. This is the top, the peak of Chapman's Peak Drive. You already covered 33.5 kilometers. You're gonna hear people screaming and yelling and celebrating and music. You can see Chapman's Peak. When you're there, just take a look back before you're heading down towards Out Bay. Well, this is where you can see, gonna see a massive water table. Now there's a water table from my running club. Now this is the downhill part of Chapman's Peak Drive. So you just came from there, that's the top. You're going down this way and all the way down here. It is beautiful. You can see that, just look at that. And now, even if you might be tempted just to look at the beautiful scenery, please keep your eye out for the cat eyes, which you can see here on the road. They are on the side and right in the middle of the road. So I suggest that you run in the middle of the lane, not in the middle of the road, but in the middle of the lane, to avoid tripping over these cat eyes. And then don't kill yourself on the downhill, because if you do that, if you think, oh, let me catch up and make maybe 1 minute, win a minute, you're gonna lose that minute later on. So just take it a little bit easy.